Alrighty, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a Milwaukee Bucks offseason rebuild in NBA 2K25 after being eliminated by the Indiana Pacers in crazy fashion. I can't lie. So we all know what obviously happened with this team. So obviously you lost in five to the Pacers, right? But the ending was crazy, dude. I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna show it here, but bro. The fact how Gary Trent literally played good the entire game, he was also playing good in overtime. Like he was one of their best players out there on the court, if not the best player. He was hitting three after three after three. But then the final two possessions they had, he choked twice. He dropped the ball two times, I think so. Or I think the first one he threw a turnover. The second time he dropped the ball out of bounds, which led to that Tyrese Halliburton game-winning layup, and then he shot the full quarter. We all know that wasn't going in. But wow, what a crazy choke job by the Bucks. I can't lie. So I think this could mean we'll see a lot of Giannis trade rumors in the offseason, and I am actually expecting him to get traded. I have a team in mind. Damian Lillard obviously is injured right now. I'll have to put that injury on him, which I will, because I don't think he'll be ready to return after a torn Achilles. He literally just got in the playoffs, so he'll probably be out of all next season, most likely. So it sucks, but like I said, he could make a late return. Torn Achilles is serious, man. Obviously, torn Achilles and torn ACL, kind of around the same thing, so that's why it's really serious. Got to take as much time as possible to make sure it's fully healthy, because if it's not fully healthy, then obviously it could be triggered again, and you don't want like a Kevin Durant scenario where he just couldn't, he had to wait a lot longer after coming back. But like I said, I'm hoping that doesn't happen to Damian. I hope he can get healthy really quick so I can see him back on the court. Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis. We'll head straight into the offseason, though. This is the playoff bracket at the moment by the time I'm recording this video. But we got the Timberwolves and the Celtics. The Celtics going to win the championship. Ponzi and Jason Tatum. So we're going to overwrite Chris Paul, as he's not retiring. Also going to override Kevin Love, because he's not retiring either. They both came out and said it. So we're going to exchange the draft lottery. Obviously, this won't really impact us too much. We might have a late first, but I really don't think so. I think Doc Rivers, our head coach, honestly, we could fire him, but since usually there's not many good options here, I honestly think we have to keep him. We could get like David Adelman, but I don't know if he has better patterns in 2K than Doc Rivers. But do we have any picks in this draft at all? No, we do not. So it was expected, but before draft night or after, I think we trade Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't think I really trade Giannis much in Bucks rebuilds. I do, but it's just the hot topic right now, and I think it makes a lot of sense to trade Giannis. So I want to do another rebuild where I keep him, but you can't tell me almost every NBA team will want this guy, bro. 30 points per game, 12. Like you get it, right? Giannis is an amazing player. Every team would love to have him, but I should have a team in mind that could possibly make a trade with. I think it will make sense too. So this will be the team we're going to be trading Giannis Antetokounmpo to. It'll obviously be the Houston Rockets. We all know this most likely destination for him, because if you really think about it, dude, Jalen Green has been so inconsistent in the playoffs. I mean, he's been terrible. I can't lie. So Jalen Green obviously just can't really show him to be a superstar. He's been inconsistent really his whole career. So honestly, I think it makes sense for both sides. Obviously, we know what Jalen Green can do when he gets hot. But it's just, I don't know. I just don't think Jalen Green has superstar potential for the Rockets. So I feel like he'd be on the trade market 100%. That's why they didn't lock him up to a big. You guys wonder why they only gave him a 3-year deal with a player option, because they're not committed to him long term. But they gave Alfred Şengün a contract that was obviously, I think, 5 to 6 years or something like that. But I think we'll probably take Reed Shepherd or Cam Whitmore out. I think we'll take Cameron Whitmore out, and then we get another first-round pick 20 rounds. That's what I'm thinking. So Jalen Green, Jabari, Reed Shepherd, and 3 to protect the first-round pick for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bring him, or he goes to Houston. But they decline it, but we're definitely going to override that, because that's a fair trade for both sides. We all know we do superstar trades. Obviously, we have to override them in 2K, and then Dame probably won't be back, so I will fix that in a second, his injury. But we have the 9th overall pick now, so that'll be really interesting. We also got some future draft capital from the Rockets. So I think it will be more draft picks involved in this scenario, probably a lot more players. But I just really think, since I think Whitmore could be done there, but since 2K only has 6 trade slots, we couldn't really do it. So I would have loved to get Ahmed Thompson, but obviously I don't think the Rockets want to trade Ahmed Thompson. I think they'd rather trade Giannis. We're going to fix their lineup, though, by the way, because Would love to see them win a championship. Not against us, but you know. So Ahmed Thompson, he'll move the point guard. They have to figure out what they do off the bench. But yeah, we're gonna help them out. So Ahmed Thompson can start and Giannis too. So all right, we'll help them out at the end of the draft for the ninth overall pick. Number 1 is gonna be Cooper Flats. The Nets. Number 2 is gonna be Ace Bailey. He goes to Philly. Number 3 is going to be Igor. 4 is going to be Dylan Harper to the Hornets. 5 is going to be Maluch. And then 6 is going to be Liam McNeely. Damn, I would have loved to get him. I really took him for. He was a guy I was kind of looking at. But all right, we got Casper. So the normal guys, obviously, we have on the board almost every video. We all know what Riley can become. So honestly, I don't hate the idea of taking him. We just took him. I don't know, but we all know how good that guy is. So really, we can use anything. No pick is a bad pick here. With the Bucks. So we got Caspers. So 20 points. I never really took Caspers and developed into something. Trey Johnson is here. Fears, Noah. So I think I'm gonna either go with Noah Essengui. You could take Derek Queen. He could be our starting center this year. So I don't hate the idea of that. Obviously, we don't have Brook Lopez will probably leave us a free agency, or we don't want to bring him back anyway. So I think we'll either take Derek Queen or Noah Essengui. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4.5 blocks per game. But do we take Caspers? Maybe he could start at point guard for us. No, what? We have to take Caspers. Never really took him before. So Caspers, welcome to Milwaukee. So I hope you're gonna be the pick, or however you say that name. I hope I'm saying his name right, Caspers. But whatever, he'll be on the team. Kevin Porter Jr. and Bobby Porter's decline. Kevin Porter Jr. could get a really good contract in the offseason, and then Pat Connaughton accepts that $9 million, which I expected. But free agency time. We got Brook Lopez. We won't be bringing him back. We probably won't be bringing back Bobby Portis, Gary Trent, Jericho Sims. So, yeah, we have to figure out. So, Brook Lopez, we're not going to be bringing him back. And then Bobby Portis, we could bring back. Gary Trent, we also could bring back. We have Damian Lillard, which I have to put that injury on him now so I won't forget later, because I don't think he'll be coming back immediately after Achilles tear. So, we're going to put that, to a we'll put it to 300 days or something like that. So, I feel like that's... or 400. I don't know. We'll see. But I have to put it up a lot because obviously I don't expect him to come back to start the season. So we'll do that this season, but we'll see. So Casper will start at point guard. We still have Dame here, so I don't think no team we want to trade him right now after the Achilles there. So he's stuck on the team. Reece Shepard we got as well. Jalen Green, hope he can prove something here in Milwaukee. He'll have the ball in his hands a lot. We also got Jabari Smith. Kyle Kuzma was a terrible trade. So we'll see if we can maybe get rid of him. We need a center in the building for sure now that we got rid of guys. So we got Luke Court. So we need a starting center. So maybe we could have taken Derek Queen, man, because we're going to, who's going to start at center? We could sign Sims back, I guess. He could be a minimum contract. So Sims will re-sign, but who's going to start for us at center? So let's look at the options, the young options. So can't be lower than that. So let's see. Kessler Edwards, Marvin Bagley. Give Bagley a chance to revive his career. Diabate is 23 years old. I don't hate the idea of getting Diabate. So Diabate, him and Jericho Sims, and I honestly think we might re-sign Gary Trent still here. They honestly think we might re-sign Gary Trent and then trade him at the trade line. But after that, I wouldn't be surprised if are we above it? Because if above the second apron, we're below it now, probably because we traded Giannis, obviously. We want to re-sign Gary Trent, trade him to the trade deadline. I guess we could. So we'll re-sign Gary Trent and then probably give him a contract at the trade deadline. Then we'll run out with everybody else. Ryan Rollins, he could be solid. Torian Prince, I don't want my Belly Portis, I want my back. Ben Porter Jr., Pete Nance could go. Ryan Rollins could be a solid role player at times. But Gary Trent Jr. is an option we could trade to trade deadline. So Jalen Green is up. We might actually be a solid team this year. I mean, I don't expect this to be really good with Diabate starting at center. So maybe we could have drafted the center instead of Casper, but I just want to switch it up a bit. So, crazy offseason. We traded away Giannis. I still do want to get rid of some guys at the trade deadline, like Kyle Kuzma. Maybe if it's the right idea, we can probably get a couple second-round picks for Damian Lillard. But I don't know. We'll see. He won't be back to start the season. He'll be out for this season. So I guess I put Reece Shepard, Jalen Green. Reece Shepard will start at point guard. Jalen Green, Kyle Kuzma, Jabari Smith, Diabate, Gary Trent, AJ Green, Andre Jackson, Caspers. Then we'll run a 10-minute rotation and get whoever to get in rotation. Dot Rivers will be fired next season. Let's get a new change of scenery. They want to give it to Connaughton the last couple of minutes. Who will we give it to? So we got Sims. I kind of want to give it to Tyler Smith, though. I guess we could leave it like that, though, since Tyler Smith is not even a high overall. He's 71. So I guess his minutes will open up at the trade deadline. Then Um, Power ranking is 25th. But last thing I have to check is shot tendency. So Jalen Green, I'm giving you the opportunity to beat him. So we'll see what you could do. And Jabari Smith as well. Kuzma's shot tendency is way too high, man. I didn't expect it to be that high, but Kyle Kuzma cannot be taking that much shots, man. So we're gonna push that down a ton. It's a 90 shot tendency is crazy, and we'll replace his with Jabari Smith because I really don't get why Kuzma's tendency is so high, man. Everybody else is probably good, so we'll leave it like that, and then long off season. We're heading into the regular season, and we're probably not going to make the playoffs, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to make this trade with the Grizzlies where we trade Gary Trent away for Cam Spencer and a first-round pick in 2027. So I think we'll do the trade. These could be a really good first-round pick in the future, so we're going to do it. We get Gary Trent. He was having a pretty good season. I guess we could look at it really quickly. So he'll fit right in the backup shooting guard spot. He averaged 11.5 points, shooting 38% from three. So he'll be valued around the league a ton. So we do that. Damian Lillard actually ended up coming back, but it's nothing crazy. Obviously, we'll probably not be able to trade him. But maybe a team wants to come out and take a shot on him, obviously. So it has to make sense. So, I don't know. It has to make sense. And so far, none of these trades, we're just gonna keep Dame. We're just gonna keep him. So we'll keep him for the little off season, and then so Kyle Kuzma. I wonder if we could trade him as well, but I just don't know if we're gonna get anything from him. He's having one of his worst seasons. Yeah, 11.5 points, shooting 27% from three. So yeah, honestly, Kyle Kuzma was never the greatest 3-point shooter. So I guess it's understandable in a way. How was Diabate on our starting center? 8 and 10. So he's actually not playing bad. So maybe we can, if we don't get our center addition or a center problem fixed, he can start. I'm completely fine with him starting another year. So that's cool. Andre Jackson will come off the bench to be our sixth man. And then, like I said, I still probably do at this point just want to give the minutes to Tyler Smith and get him developed in the rotation. Just in case he develops into something, we want to get him minutes. Can't do anything crazy, so yeah, it's fine. And then if there's any team that maybe want to interest in Kuzma, I doubt it. But since he's having one of the worst seasons of his entire freaking career, I guess we'll see. So it has to be like a second round pick. That's it. So smart for Kuzma. So sending Kuzma back to Washington would be funny, but that's not gonna happen. So the Spurs, okay, I think the Spurs, okay, they wanted to give me Harrison Barnes in a second. I guess Barnes is having a pretty bad season too in itself, and he's better than Kuzma. But I don't know if I think they'd rather have the cap space to let him walk. So KCP, and I don't think the Magic will want to make trade me than the Heat. So there's trades in mind for Kyle Kuzma. But I think we wait to the offseason until his expiring contract, and maybe a team will want to take him on. But I don't know. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Dame coming back. Hopefully that doesn't make us win more games. So I'm hoping we can get into the lottery, like I said. SGA is your MVP. Well deserved. Look at that season, man. Cooper Flag is your Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simons is your sixth man at the end of the season. So we got 62 and 20. But at the end of the season, we finished off not making the playoffs again, which I'm completely fine with, man. We finished off as 29 and 53. We'll probably have a lottery pick this year, which I'm really excited about. Damian Lillard will be gone. Kyle Kuzma will be gone. But I guess we can look at the player stats really quickly. Actually, not thinking about it. So we had about 24 from Jalen Green. So he definitely had a really good season for us. So maybe if he keeps getting better, he could be that guy. But really impressive season for Jalen Green. I'll take that. Jabari Smith was averaged 20 points per game as well. So yeah, these two are both good. So they'll be definitely getting contracts from me soon. Damian Lillard. So I think Jabari is a free agent. Next season he is. So in the offseason we'll re-sign him. Damian Lillard. So with him being off the book, that should help out. He averaged 18 points, 11.5 from Kuzma, 10 from Reed Shep. We're already shoot from three. I know that's one of his best things, 34%. So we had 8 from Diabate with 10 rebounds, 8 from Caspers, and then all right. So all around successful season. We got rid of some guys we needed to, and we're good now. Brook Lopez is gone as a net, so he retired. I think where he came from. So that's definitely a good story there, but we're going to have to be projected only the 13th pick. I actually don't think we might have it. I think this pick actually might go to the Pelicans, so we might not even have our pick this year. I actually have to see. I have to fix those dumb picks that we always forget about. But, I guess we might have the 13th of our pick. It might be protected in a way. So I think it actually is protected in some way, so I guess we do get the 13th overall pick since we weren't. Okay, so I'll take that. So it's protected in a way. Sadly, we are giving up the 4th overall pick, though, which sucks. So, yeah, we don't get the 4th overall pick via Milwaukee, but we have the 13th overall pick, which I'll take over anything. So it sucks, but as I said, we're not gonna have our good pick this year. So Doc Rivers will be out the door. We need to get a new head coach now. So let's see. So this guy got a new just literally got extended by the Grizzlies. So like as I'm recording this, just now got extended. So that's pretty cool. But we'll obviously see if we can offer like go big for like Joe Mazzulla. Kenny Atkinson would be interesting, but really I'm throwing all my chips at Joe Mazzulla. If not, I wouldn't mind like a Will Hardy, I guess. Maybe he can do something up, and then I wouldn't mind like a Kenny Atkinson. So let's see which one we could get as we are not. So either Kenny Atkinson or Will Hardy. I'm actually going to go Will Hardy here because I think he'd be an interesting addition. All right, so we'll be picking at 13. Who did the Pelican draft without a pick? They take Cold Pete. But all right, we have Nate. We have Benny. I've never heard of this guy before. It must be a new guy in this draft class. But Benny Stride? I don't know. But Benny, don't really know that is. Not taking him, though. So we got Mikael Brown, which we want to know the player he turned into. Isaiah Harwell. Let's see. Let's keep looking though, because I think I might take Nate Abnett though. So Nate, welcome to Milwaukee. So hopefully you end up being a good pick for us. So Nate, 76 overall. Dame Lillard, whoa, okay. Dame declined his player option after an ACL tear. So that is, I'll take it. Which this game doesn't really make any sense. So I mean I don't know. I don't really understand that by any means. But all right, Dame is off the books now, so we don't have to worry about him. So Jabari Smith, it'll be a free, which will extend him. Obviously, he had a really respectable season. I think he could become a stud for us. We're gonna re-sign him first of all, and then we'll see if we have any left of money after we get rid of all this thing. So AJ Green is somebody I would have interest in bringing back. But we'll see after we resign Jabari. So, all right. So we have some money to offer a center, which is great. How much do we have left? So we have about $25 million to spend on another player. So we have, I think Reece Shepard, he's going to start this year. So we're going to obviously start him. Casper, or one of these guys can start. Whoever develops more. Jalen Green and Andre Jackson Jr. So Ajax, 4 points. Obviously, this is never good in 2K. So Kyle Kuzma is somebody I still want to get rid of, which I'm going to see if there's any team like just want to take him. He's for a second round pick, man. So the Bulls want to give me Jalen Smith. Honestly, that's a fair trade. Or we could do a trade with another trade with the Grizzlies that gets Sadiq Bey and a first, but it first doesn't make any sense. And I don't think a team just gradually take him on. So the Nuggets, they want to get rid of less money. The Lakers, but I think I'm going to settle with that first trade. We get Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but they're going to do that trade with the Bulls. You know, the Bulls do some dumb things. They don't really have any players in their team, so I guess Kyle Kuzma would be nice. I'm not going to take that first-round pick. I'll just take, 2 seconds and Jalen Smith. So that's good on their note, obviously. And we get a center, which I don't want him to start for us, so we need a starting small forward now, but I still do want to possibly get a starting center. We'll see. Whatever is the air we can sign. So Luka Doncic isn't going to be possible. We're not going to sign him anyway. I don't want to go after somebody that big. So like Jalen Duren is just sitting here. He is restricted though, so he might be matched. But 15 points. Well, we all know what Jalen Duren is. Still 22 years old, man. Let's look at the big. So Jalen Duren, Vucevic, Mark Williams is pretty interesting at this point. So we can get him. Robert Williams, Capella. Mauer's going to the board. So Mark Williams and Jalen Duren are 2 players I have interest in. Then forwards, like obviously we brought in Tari Easton last video. Kuminga is interesting, but I don't know if he's really, a great fit. It could bring back Chris Middleton. We won't do that though. But I really like the idea of possibly offering Jalen Duren a contract and seeing if we'll land him. So now I want to see if we can get Jalen Duren on this team. So will he get matched? We'll have to get rid of Jalen Green. Wow, they didn't match it. That's crazy, dude. What are the fucks doing, man? So this gradually let us get Jalen Duren. So don't even get mad. I offered a contract. I tested the waters, and it worked. Jalen Duren is a Milwaukee Buck. So we'll take that, obviously. We have some pretty good centers. Diabate, I think he'll be the backup, man. Jalen Smith, I guess, won't get minutes, but it's cool. We need to get rid of Kyle Kuzma's money somehow. And that probably let us sign Jalen Duren. We got rid of Kyle Kuzma. So we have Jabari and Nate running our power forward spot. But you don't have a starting small forward, but I think Mooney has got the small forward and we'll be good. Or we could sign one. Let's see, Kelly, Edwards, Strus, Abaji. Or we could just sign one if we need to. Tristan Da Silva just sitting here. So I think we can offer him like a 1 year deal to see what he does for a year. If not, we'll just leave it like that. But De Silva, and I do want to move in those guys to small forward. But we have Jabari going up. Jalen Green just doesn't go up at all. And two guys, other reason why I was, but he's on a 1 year deal, 36 million. So we'll have to see if we resign him or not. Jalen Duren is up. Casper is up. So I guess he'll start over Reed Shepard. Andre Jackson is up. Diabate is up. Tyler Smith is up. And then obviously we have a bunch of young guys who's up there. All right. I like how this is going so far. So we have a bunch of young talents. Obviously, probably going to be what the Bucks need to do if they want to get back into contention. I thought the team was going to be a dynasty when they won the championship with Giannis, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, but that ended up sailing. But now we have Casper, Jalen Green. They want to start De Silva. Is there possibly, can we move Nate, the small forward, possibly? Would he be a good small forward? Let's see. Nate Abney, go to a 78 at small forward. So, and if he could shoot the triple, the three, that would be nice as well. So Nate didn't know he could play small forward. I thought he was 6'10", maybe he's like a Jenner, this gifted power forward. But I guess not. I guess he could play small forward too. But they still want to start De Silva. But Casper's Green, De Silva, Jabari, Jalen Duren is our new starting center for the rest of the video. Reed Shepard. But I do want to go ahead and play Diabate over Jalen Smith because honestly, Jalen Smith is good and all, but Diabate earned his spot next in the rotation after what he did last year as a starting center. So, like I said, he deserved it. We just found a better center and we attacked it. So I think we also can honestly run a 10-minute rotation too. So we're gonna, like I said, do the thing we did before. Jalen Smith will be out of the rotation. Or for Diabate, or I guess Jalen Smith would still be in it. Really want to play anybody else? Tyler Smith could be an interesting power forward off the bench to play. So yeah, I'm gonna play him instead of Jalen Smith. Won't be in the rotation at all. No, it doesn't make sense, but hopefully Tyler Smith can develop. And then yeah, I like how this is going. So now I'll see you guys at the end of this season. We're in the Wimby era, I guess. He wins the MVP, but at the end of the season, Liam McNeely, somebody I wanted, but I'm fine with what we got in Caspers. We didn't make the playoffs again, but we had a good record, but at the end of the season, we just fell off, and I don't know what it was about, but we ended up being the 31, so a couple more games we could have just squeezed in there, 31 to 51. So we're right there, I guess, but we just need to make the playoffs. I thought we would make it this year. But I guess we're just not good enough yet. 22 from Green, so he was good again. 21 from Jabari, just keeps getting better as well. We got 15 from Reed Shepard. Reed shoot from 3, 37. That's the Reed Shepard down. It's a little better, or a lot better, 37%. So that's really good. I'll take that. Reed Shepard is going to be good off the bench. So we're probably going to re-sign him once he's eligible. And then Jalen Duren, 14, 11 in the block. Thought that would make us better, but 13 from Caspers. He is developing his 3-point. He already even had a 3-point shot. So Caspers is good, but I don't know if he's going to be the answer. 9 or 10 points from Nate, 37% from 3. Diabate with 9 and 7, 6 from Tyler Smith, 5 from De Silva. And then these guys played, I guess, Andre Jackson Jr. But we're going to simulate the playoffs, I guess. So it sucks, but we're not going to be in it as the Cavs going to win it all. So Steph Curry, all these guys retired. Dame, what does he retire? Retired a Spur. The Spurs win a championship. No, they went to the finals, but man, sucks Dame's going to retire now. But we'll head straight into the draft lottery to see what pick we have. So we're projected that Suns pick from Giannis, from the Giannis trade, and that Grizzlies pick. Oh, the Grizzlies pick from the Gary Trent trade. So that's actually huge, man. That's great. So I wonder if one of these picks could jump up. Honestly, I'm going to watch it, dude, because we have 2 picks. Why not at this point? So the Gary Trent trade literally got us a lottery pick. And then the Giannis trade, well, obviously, we got the Rockets, where I guess they were bad. And it says via Phoenix, but the Rockets got that pick from the Suns. So, and then they traded it to us. That pick has been bouncing around everywhere, but it's our pick now. So the Bulls laying the 11th overall pick. So I think we're projected 8 and 7. So we'll see what happens there. The Pacers will get 10. 9, the 9th pick is going to go to the Boston Celtics. So no team is yet to jump up, which is a great sign with our sake. Hopefully, I didn't just, okay, we're good. So 8th was the Nets, so we're jumping up again. So I'll think it was 7 and 6. We'll see if that pick jumps up. So we're going to land the 7th overall pick from Gary Trent, and then hopefully 6 could jump up. Man, it's, guys, we're going into the top 4. Let's go. The Heat, let's go, man. Thank you for rigging the lottery for us, man. And we're going to jump up. So Washington is going to land the 5th pick. The fourth pick is going to be random at any time. Is going to be the Pelicans. So we have a top 3 pick in this draft lottery. So Pelicans being Milwaukee. Obviously, that was our original pick. We're going to have the third overall pick. So, dude, we could have had 3 first if we would have if the Pelicans pick was ours, but it's not. But we have 3 and 7. We also have this Blazers pick and another Houston Rockets pick next year. So the future is looking great. Future's looking amazing. I can't lie with you. But Will Hardy, we could move on from him. I don't think we'll do it yet. So we'll head to the draft now with pick 3. So we'll see who's there. So number 1 is going to be Tyron Stokes. 2 is going to be Alex Costanza. And then 3, I think we take Brandon McCoy. This is probably the best player left on the board. And then we got Hugo, we got Diop, and we got Caleb Gaskin. So we got Taj Ariza, Elijah Williams. I think I'm going to take Elijah Williams. Elijah Williams, though. I don't really took him before, and I'm pretty sure that's somebody's son. It might not be, but I don't know. Brandon McCoy and Elijah Williams up to the team. Jalen Green outside of that player option, but I'm interested in bringing it back for the right price. Do we have the money to sign anybody else? If we did, no, we wouldn't. So really, I think it just makes sense for us to re-sign Jalen Green to just let him go. But we could get him for the cheapest value, which I would love to get. Jalen Smith won't be back. Andre Jackson Jr. is only asking for $10 million. 4.5 points, 39% from the field, shooting 34% from 3. He just might not be worth all that money with the way he has been playing for us. So he hasn't been playing good. So I think Jalen Green, we're gonna wait on him. I'm just gonna renounce Andre Jackson Jr. and then Diabate, someone I would love back, but I'm probably gonna offer Jalen Green a contract once we get out of moratorium. I almost renounced him, dude. If I wasn't, I should have paid attention more. But that's the thing, I should renounce him, which really makes no sense. But we're not gonna do that. Obviously, everybody else can be renounced. So all right. So Jalen Green, how much money do we have now if we renounce players? Okay, still the same amount, but Casper, Reed Shepard. So we have McCoy now. So I wonder what McCoy's role will be with this team now that obviously. But so I think McCoy might have to play the shooting guard spot. So one of those guys will slide down to the backup too, unless we have somebody else. But Jalen Green will get his extension. Like I said, I don't want to lack myself. And how about $39 million for 4 years? Will it? I hate this game. I actually hate this game, dude. It made me renounce him. You guys saw it was an accident, bro. Why did it make me renounce him? That's actually so dumb. Oh, I'm getting it back, obviously. We're getting it back, but is it going to let me sign him now? Dude, I have no clue. But we get Jalen Green back. You guys saw what happened. I thought he signed, but, bro, it's just being 2K being dumb. So Reed Shepard go down to 2. Caspers goes up. McCoy goes up. So we'll move McCoy down to 80. So, McCoy down to 80. He'll slide down to shooting guard. He'll go up to an 80. I would actually speak right. But there we go. So Caspers, Reed Shepard, Jalen Green, McCoy, Nate, Elijah Williams is our small forward rotation. We need some better front court players. Tyler Smith, I'm hoping he develops into our backup power forward. Does he go up at power forward? He doesn't. His bar goes up, which means he does play better at power forward. So I'm gonna move him there. I don't like Neil playing in my center anyway. I don't think he's much of a center. I think power forward makes the most noise. He can shoot the ball really well. And then all we need now is a backup center. So got Robert Williams, Dodge, Stewart. We could just re-sign our guy if he's still here, which I don't see him, so I guess he's not here. D sound for another team. Diabate, is he still here? Diabate, or I just renounced somebody. So Diabate is still here. He's not for a lot of money. So 9 and 7 off the bench. Or if we could get somebody that's a higher overall instead. Like Robert Williams would be a solid option off the bench. Dodze. So I want Robert Williams to go up with Dodze. I really want to roll with Diabate. Garuba is here as well. But I think I kind of do want to offer Condegar Williams, but I don't know. I like Diabate's fill with the roster, though. So I think we got Wendell Carter Jr., which he actually could be a really solid option as well. So I think we're going to sign Wendell Carter. It's like a 2-year deal for him to be our backup center. It's a lot. I don't know. I think I'm going to roll with Diabate, man. I'm going to roll with Diabate if I can find him again. Dude, he's out of our price range, apparently. But I don't know why it says that. But Diabate is welcome back to the team, man. I'm glad to have you as a backup center. We're just going to do that because it was really expensive. We would have did that. But all right. Yeah, we might have to make a solidifying trade. Jalen Green finally goes up. Casper's, Nate is up. So I'm hoping this year could just be a different. Tyler Smith's up to the 80, so he'll be a rotational piece. But man, am I hoping this year could be different? So we're looking for a championship. Obviously, that's what the goal is here, or at least the playoffs. But championships come anytime here in this video game. So, like I said, I'm hoping for we can make the playoffs at the very least, the play-in. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But the rotation is Casper, Jalen Green, Nate Jabari, Jalen Duran, Reed Shepard, Brandon McCoy, Tyler Smith, and Diabate and Elijah Williams is your 10-man rotation. So we don't have to play Elijah Williams. We really don't have to. So we're going to run a 9-man rotation, and then we're going to put this bench utilization down just a little bit. And then I will now see you guys at the end of the season. The bench will definitely develop. Reed Shepard will need an extension. McCoy, these guys will develop. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, we were better this year, which I'll take. We're the 5th seed, so that's good. We won't have home court advantage. We're the 5th seed. We had 23 from Jalen Green, 19 from Jabari, 16 from Nate. So we might, like I said, if guys are developing, we might have to make bigger moves. Like I said, I like the starting 5. Is it really the bench? I don't know. We had an okay record, nothing crazy. Probably our head coach, but I don't know. We'll have a lot of decisions to make in the offseason, but we got the Nets in round 1. So Traore, Thomas, Flag. So this will be hard, but we're gonna get swept, aren't we? Yeah. So all right, into the offseason again. So we'll see what we need to do. So, all right, all these Clippers players retiring. So we'll see. But in the draft lottery, we're gonna have the number. I don't even know what pick we have at this point. So let's see. We have pick 22. So I hope you want to trade for a better center. Diabate really didn't get playing time this year, so I think it makes sense for us to make a trade for a better center. So I'm gonna see what I do to get a better backup 5 inside of the building. It's gonna be hard with only Diabate's contract, but I definitely think we get a better center to back up Jalen Duran in the back. So we're gonna see what we can do. Any trades we can pops up or any trades. So Nick Claxton would be a better fit automatically. So I think we maybe have to start with Nick Claxton. I don't hate that by any means. So Nick Claxton, say a Hardenstein is cool as well. So Claxton or Hardenstein, it doesn't matter. Since Claxton's making a little less money, I guess we can go after him. So Diabate, we might not be able to reach that money unless we throw like Elijah Williams. So never mind. We'll have to like do a sign and trade or something. So or use the rookie. As I was saying, Will Hardy has to go. My bad. I didn't mean to pause like that. My controller died. But Will Hardy has to go. And if we can get like JJ Redick in the building, or Spo, so JJ Redick or Expulsion would be really nice. Those are my 2 great options. There's a lot of good head coaches now, so Budenholzer would be nice as well, and then maybe Doka. So see which one we're gonna get. So we can get all 3 of these guys. Wait, the Milwaukee Bucks have more than an offer. Oh, we can't sign both. Yeah, obviously I know that, but not gonna get to 2 legends. But we can get either Budenholzer, Udoka, or JJ Redick. Honestly, think I kind of want to get JJ Redick here. So damn, okay, dude. Okay, we're gonna decline. We're gonna get JJ Redick to be our new head coach. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll see if that ends up being a good decision or not. We have to draft a guy that can trade away now for like I don't know, Zion Green, then we need probably a little more money. We'll see. Nate and Caspers, and then Reed Shepard's a free agent this year. But like I said, we sign a center for agency. No, we cannot. But can we get? Was that Mark Williams? That was Mitchell Robinson. I saw Mitchell Robinson would be out of our range. We would have to make a trade no matter what we do. So Tyler Smith, we're actually going to re-sign him. He was pretty. Look away on day 12 for him. Run away on day 12 for both of those guys. But I'm going to see because we are really close to reaching Nicholas Claxton's contract. So Diabate and then Zion Green. So, bro, we're just $1 million away, dude. We're not even, like, bro, we're thousands of dollars away from getting to that, dude. It's just so annoying because we can lead to it so easily. But, man, all right. So, Tyler Smith, so I was going to wait, but I'm just going to lock him up now. Why not? He's unrestricted, so any team could get him. That's why I can just lock him up now. Then maybe like a qualifying, so we can use a qualifying offer if we need. So Damian Ba, we're gonna probably sign him and then trade him away. He's a qualifying offer. So sign and trade Damian Ba. Fucking find him anywhere. Dame Sar, Damian Ba. Where are you at? So don't see him. Or should we get Shireman? I think was a qualifying offer too. So Baylor Shireman. So these guys might not appear because they're obviously so. Restricted free agents. So is it? Can we or just look at it like this? All right, bro. I'm tired. I'm just gonna search his name, dude. 'Cause where is Baylor Shireman, man? We need to get Nick Lass in our team. We need somebody. We need a big body down low. To obviously. So we're just gonna sign him to this contract. We're gonna trade him away, literally immediately, because he was on our team before. So we're just gonna call it a sign and trade. I don't actually know if you're allowed to do this, but hey, man, I don't care. I tried to make it make sense as much as I possibly could. We're gonna get Gafford, Lively, but I'm gonna see if we get Nick Claxton. This guy we're pivoted on, so we can't go away from it now. So Zion Green, Baylor Shireman. So we trade all of this, and then a first round pick in 2031 for Nick Claxton as they decline. We'll throw a second, and they agree. So Nick Claxton is now our backup center, and we have a full rotation. We just need a backup point guard. We don't know who that'll be. It'll be Reed Shepard whenever he comes back, or whenever we offer him a contract, which will be on day 12. All right, Reed Shepard. He asking prices went down a little bit, I guess, but I guess we can offer him like $19.5 million, so $63 million for 11 points and an elite shooter, obviously. So we're gonna do that, and then we could sign another guy, maybe just in case, but I think we should be good. And I wouldn't hate stopping at the trade deadline and making a solidifying trade that'll make us be good. Or like last time, I wouldn't mind moving on from maybe Casper's at the deadline, but I feel he's a perfect fit at point guard. I don't really want to. I think this team could organically be good unless we maybe trade away Jalen Green or something. Jalen Green has been good. I don't want to trade anybody. Long story short, I just want us to be a good team, which hopefully that can happen sooner rather than later. But we'll download this draft class, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Rotation. So Casper's Green, Nate, Jabari. How the minutes are, I'm guessing Reddick uses a high bench utilization. McCoy, Shepard, Claxton, Tyler Smith, and Elijah Williams. So yeah, the bench utilization is too high. Also, I kind of want to run a 9-man rotation if I'm being honest, because like I like Elijah Williams, but I guess we'll keep him. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so at the end of this season, we finished off as the number 1 seed this year. So that's obviously good to know we're the 1 seed. But Casper, so I'm looking at the leader on things. Well, JJ Redick actually won Coach of the Year 63-19. That's great to see. So Popovich isn't the head coach of the Spurs anymore. I just got that notified. 20 from Green, 16 from Jabari, 15 from Casper, 15 from Nate, 14 from McCoy, 12 from Durant, 10 from Reed Shepard, and 10 from Tyler Smith. By the way, the Rockets and Warriors are actively playing right now. So we'll obviously see. So the Rockets are up by like 11. So honestly, I think they could force the game 7 back in Houston. So that'll honestly be insane. But here we go. We're gonna see if they beat Toronto. If we lose in round 1, I'll probably be really disappointed. Dude, come on, bro. Like this. Dude, no, because it actually always happens. We always find a way to lose a freaking round 1, man. I'm so tired of it, dude. We lose a 7 to make it worse. Will Riley in Dallas, dude. Will Riley is so freaking good, man. I'd love to draft him a lot more. He's actually one of the best. Might be up there with AJ DeBosta, man. Which we, I don't know, man. We need definitely need something, but I don't know what we could do. Do we trade Jalen Green away? That could be a discussion here. What if we just throw him in the trade finally? What could we possibly get for Jalen Green? Like, I don't know. It really doesn't make sense to me how we keep freaking losing, man. But we have pick 7. What did Jalen Green at pick 7 give me like a 90 plus? Like, I'm actually looking, dude. If we can actually, like, dude, if we can get Anthony Edwards on the team, honestly, I'd actually love that. So honestly, I'm gonna make Anthony Edwards not untouchable, and we're gonna see if we can land him. We're actually gonna see because maybe 27 years old. If we offer the right package, we saw Luka Doncic get traded, so anything is possible. We're gonna remove him from untouchables. We're gonna see if we can get him because untouchable means you just can't negotiate with them at all. But when they're actually, we could probably make this done. So Ant Edwards, we're gonna see if we get him. Like I said, I think he has a no trade clause, but I think it said he'll still come here. Oh, I don't know. I have to see. So, dude, where is he, bro? Where's the Timberwolves? There he is. So he has a no trade clause. 31 points. So he would be a perfect addition in the wall. He would definitely be the superstar we're looking for. Pick 7, we'll offer this pick. We'll offer like every single future pick that we have for Anthony Edwards. We'll see what they say. They say no, but I think if we throw Elijah Williams in there and maybe Tyler Smith, we might honestly be able to do it. So that's what I'm kind of hoping that happens here, like I said. So we're gonna see now, just like I said, accept the option of him. So we're gonna make that, and then Elijah Williams could be thrown in here, and then hopefully that will get me Anthony freaking Edwards, man. So we're gonna throw him, Elijah Williams, and then we're gonna throw. We'll probably. I'm gonna try to keep Tyler Smith, but we'll see. Pick 7, 2030, and then 2032 first round pick. I'll be wanting to throw this last pick in here to get Ants. They still say no, man. They'll be put together a pretty good package. Maybe we might have to throw a Tyler Smith in here, which sucks. But if we're getting Anthony Edwards, it's obviously going to be worth it, man. They still say no. Damn. All right. What about one more pick? They still say no. So it's going to be hard to get, man. Really hard to get. We want to throw Reed Shepard in there, one of the backup guards. So we would be trading Green away. Who was our backup shooting guard? We didn't have a backup shooting guard. So this would make our depth really worse if we throw Shepard in here. Although Shepard instead of Tyler Smith. How about that? So we'll keep Smith. But this makes our backup front court depth a lot worse. Actually, it doesn't. We have Brandon McCoy. We'll be getting Anthony Edwards in return. They still say no, man. But I honestly think if Elijah Williams develops a little bit, we could definitely get Anthony Edwards. We're going to wait for Elijah Williams' development, and we're actually going to draft the 7th overall pick, and hopefully we can get a really good player. So Kevin Whitley. I think this is actually no. This is real. All right, never mind. So I said if we just accept some guys, I honestly think he could be landable here. So Caspers, we're gonna go ahead and re-sign. We're also gonna re-sign Jalen Duren. Hopefully they both come back, which they are. So we're gonna get both of those guys back, some max contracts, and then we're gonna hope he develops. We're gonna go back to the trade. They also signed Tyler here when maybe they're planning for after. Last team was really good, so it'll be really weird to trade him. I'm gonna offer. Hopefully, do we throw McCoy there too? I don't know, man, because we throw McCoy. I guess we'll have Reed Shepard. So if that doesn't work, so I don't develop really nicely. We'll throw Whitley in here. Man, these guys have so much value, dude. In these picks, I might even get it. Dude, are we serious, man? This is the best package I could possibly offer. Dude. Like seriously. They still, dude, what is, like, I thought we had a great package there for him. So if we throw Tyler Smith in there, we'd have to get $12 million back in return. So it sucks, but it looks like we might not be able to get them. We're going to do the same package, but for Kate Cunningham, as they decline it, we'll throw one more first-round pick as that gets it done. So we get Kate Cunningham. We put a, if Ant was a little over, we probably could have got Anthony Edwards, but I'm fine with Kate Cunningham. He's allowed 31 points per game, so I'll take it. Now we have like a log jam here at shooting guard, but I guess these guys will slide down. So I would love for Caspers and Cade to play together. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move Cade to shooting guard. It's going to be weird in playing the 2. But I think we could probably do that. McCoy will come off the bench, and then we'll have Casper. So Cade will still be the starting 5. Cade and Caspers will share small forward, power forward, and we have our 9-man rotation here as set. So as I said, they ended up developing really nicely. So Detroit now has themselves Elijah Williams, who went up to 84 overall. He'll be a really good piece for them. And then obviously we gave up a lot for this, but we get last out. I love Anthony Edwards. He probably would have made me feel a little bit better about the return I just gave up, but we just went all in, man. We went all in, and now I'm going to see if that leads to it. So I downloaded the wrong draft class, but hopefully that shouldn't matter. I'm hoping that means a championship is on the way because I accidentally did that, but who knows, man. So Kate Cunningham is the big addition. We traded for Jalen Green because I don't know if Jalen Green could be our superstar, so we got Caspers, Cade, Nate Jabari, Jalen Duren, Brandon McCoy, Reed Shepard, Tyler Smith, and Nicholas. This team is even better than I expected. So this is looking really good. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So the final season here, we have Kate Cunningham now to see if we can win 8 championships. So bench utilization, here we go. We got Atlanta in round 1. If we lose in round 1, I'm actually done with this rebuild. We'll beat it. When I find out we got Cleveland in round 2, which we are gonna. I'm done. The Bucks, we just couldn't get a championship with them, sadly. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Peace.